get to our #1 story this morning. Anger and outrage over viral video of an LAPD officer punching a man while arresting him. A half hour ago, the family of that man, Alexander Mitchell, said that officer should be in jail now. KCAL News reporter Cara Finstrom is live at LAPD headquarters where the mother spoke just a short time ago. Cara.
The news conference just wrapped up here, and Amy, they timed it at the same time that the police commission is meeting here. They say they want to meet with the chief. They want the officer to be held accountable. Here's part of what we heard from the mother.
It's horrible. I could have been here planning for a funeral. Something has to be done. It has to stop. It has to stop. To see my only child handcuffed, punched in the face while he was compliant. I have a problem with that.
And Alexander Mitchell here as well today. His lawyer says his nose was broken, his jaw is injured, and that he believes he was punched more than once. He did not speak today, and his lawyer said that was in part because he is hoping to have some of the charges dismissed. Let's go now to the cell phone video that really has sparked all of this.
What did I do?
I got that on record.
The video appears to show an LAPD officer punching the man in the face as they place him in handcuffs. He seems to have at least one hand in a set of cuffs with the other at his side. The officers have their hands on that arm and appear to be trying to join two sets of cuffs because of Mitchell's size. But really, we are hearing very differing views of what may have happened here. And the lawyer himself said this is what he believes happened, that he was handcuffed. He is still collecting all the facts, so of course himself here. The crowd reacts in shock. The cell phones are rolling there. This happened at about 5 Sunday afternoon in Watts. Neighbors say Mitchell later collapsed, and citizen video did show him being taken away by ambulance. The LAPD says this followed a traffic stop. Here's what we heard a short while ago from the chief as he opened that commission meeting.
The traffic stop was conducted based upon the suspect who had double parked and was facing the wrong way on the road. They made contact with him to ask for identification, and eventually they asked him to step out of the car, and he refused. There was an attempt to handcuff him, and I don't want to get into specifically exactly how long that took, but from the video I saw, it took it took an extended, well, not extended period, a while to try to handcuff him. And I don't want to get into when the punch occurred because the investigation is still ongoing, and I'm really not clear on that right now.
Okay. And at what point was a supervisor called? Was it before the punch or after?
I'm not clear on that right now. And the investigation will have to push that out. But I do remember on the video the suspect.
So what we're hearing from both sides is that there is a lot that is still unclear. Those officers, they were wearing body camera footage, so some of what we can't see in that posted video may be much clearer in that footage. Again, all of this kind of unfolding. The family was here because they say they want to make sure justice is done. We've also reached out to the LA Police Protective League, and they say they are taking a look at this as well and maybe releasing a statement later. Back to you.
All right, Cara, still so many questions in this one. Thank you.